The real F word in organizations, fear. This was the subject of tonight's workshop. And of course, we had fun, like we always do. And we brought our experience and our expertise and our human emotions to it, because it's so important to recognize we are afraid. I am afraid many times a day, especially when I learn something new. Imagine somebody just going in a new position. It's normal to be afraid. Our brains are wired to generate fear every time we step outside our comfort zone. And what does it mean to be in the comfort zone? Means known. So every time I drive in a new location, I feel it. Every time I drive a new car, I know how to drive. I've driven numerous cars, but every time I step into a new car, I feel my heart, I feel my breath. There is this anxiousness, this fear that's coming up. Maybe this time I will get it wrong. And it's normal. It's our body's way of letting us know something is changing. What do you do with it? That's the most important question. Do you let fear get in your way and be stuck with it and live in fear? Or you just say, you know what? It's normal to be afraid. What's the message that fear has for me? Oh, I'm stepping into a new zone. Let's do something else. Let's start a new learning. Let's see how am I behaving this time.
So what's stopping you? That's the question we have. What's stopping you to just be yourself? And when you are in that meeting or when you are in that project or somebody's annoying you or whatever, what's stopping you saying what you think? And what's the cost of fear? Because that I think that's the part that we don't realize. We kind of give up on ourselves. And that's the most disappointing. It doesn't even matter the people around. And then you say, oh, if I say this, this will happen. And if I say, and then you go outside of the meeting of the room and say, you have all this chat that we all have. But you didn't actually express, even if somebody offered you. So, what do you think will happen if you say? And I think, especially if you're an HR person, if you're a managing manager of people, it's even more impactful. Whatever you say, whatever you don't address, whatever you notice, and you're afraid to address it because who knows what the answer would be? Well, what can be the worst answer, especially in an organization? That they're not going to do that, they're going to fire you. What do you do if they fire you? Do you find another job maybe? Who knows? But what happens if you actually say something positive happens? Can you imagine that? Because there were so many things that and scenario I was creating in my head in different situation, and then I realized, okay, this is only in my head. It's not actually so bad. And sometimes, as it happens, I was saying what everybody was thinking, and then you have all these people applauding you. Oh, Adina, you said what we were thinking. How do you have the courage? I don't see any other option not saying because I want to chase the status quo. I don't want to do the things that they are always done just because I'm afraid to what? Make myself hurt. So we hope it's helping you. We're hoping it puts you to think a little. What's the price of fear for you personally, for the organization, and for your life? And join us for a conversation on this subject.
Absolutely, absolutely, because your experience is valid. And your fear is your own, generated by your own circumstances, by your own background, and by your context. And look at your context. When does fear appear, and what do you do with it? Because you don't do the same thing each time. And some of the reactions you have are automatic, and some of them are learned. We did discuss a little bit what's the difference between automatic and learned. If you want to know more, just contact us. And because we did a very interesting exercise, very short, um, with 3 steps only. The first thing is notice, the second one is name, and the third one is neutralize. So, in short, first thing you notice, do you notice you get afraid? And that's not as simple as it sounds, because a lot of the time we're so used to neglecting what we feel or what our body tells us that we just take it for granted. And also, we feel a little bit of shame. What do you mean I'm afraid? Well, yeah, it's a feeling you have inside and it is there. So validate it, name it, call it fear, call it anxiousness, call it confusion. Do you even have the language to name it? Based on your previous experience, who teaches us to name the emotions we're feeling? So confusion is absolutely normal. And then neutralize it. How do you have ways you can neutralize it, reframe it, do some exercise, something that teaches you how to deal with whatever feeling you're naming inside. In this particular circumstance, we talked about fear. Share it with us. We shared it in a group. We have multiple tips and practices on how we can neutralize a feeling. And that doesn't mean ignoring it. That means validating it first and then doing something with it, working with it, not against it, not letting it stop us, because that's the most important thing we discovered together. We let something that we cannot even name, the F word, the big F word, fear, stop us from getting where we want to go, from saying what we want to say for different reasons. Some of them valid, some of them no more than the scenarios we build in our heads. And by the way, biology in this case does not help because our brains are trained to give us the worst scenarios for everything. It's how we survived this long. But guess what? The boardroom, the company, the office environment is not the jungle. Our nervous system does not tell the difference. So, do we behave like animals in the jungle or do we behave differently? And that's one question I'm going to leave you with. We're going to hold the same workshop next Thursday, 12 p.m. UK time. Feel free to join. Feel free to bring your own experience and we'll see what comes of it because we want to talk about fear.
So looking forward to see you there. And in the meantime, put a price on your fear if you can. It will be an interesting exercise. Thank you.